Today, I'm going to be asking you simple questions, and through answering those questions, we're going to prove that love is the answer. First question: what is your response when you see a little girl cry? You rush to her and be like, sorry, don't cry, it's going to be okay. Do you know why? Because we are love beings. The one thing we can all agree on now is that we are all made in the image of God, right? And in the Bible it says God is love. So whenever you're being anything other than love, is you stepping out of your power, your core habitat, is you stepping out of who you are. And this misalignment of who you are is what causes fear, anxiety, and unhappiness in our life. Of all the commandments in the Bible, which do you think is the greatest? Jesus said is love. He who loves his neighbor, he who loves God and his neighbor as himself, has fulfilled the whole law. Now, many people claim that they love God. But how can you love who you can't see? I like the way Jesus put it. He said, he who loves his neighbor has loved God. And it just makes sense, because if they say that God lives in you, so whenever I love you, that means I'm loving God. If they say God lives in me, whenever you're loving me, you're loving God. So it just all makes sense. And when you love God, what will you get back in return? Love. According to the law of karma, it says what you give is what you get. Now, let me tell you a secret. This is the secret to abundance of everything. Love, abundance of money, whatever. I think in Luke or Mark, it says it says in Luke and Mark that give according to your measure and it shall be given back to you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. That is going to be given back to you in abundance. So if you give love, it's going to be given back to you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. If you give money, this same measure is going to be given back to you. Like, if you understand this and you start walking around with this knowing and this mentality that when you give love, you're going to get it back. You're walking around deserving and expecting love. And what they say about expectation? Expectation draws experience. Whatever you're expecting is what you're going to experience. So if you walk around expecting love, you're going to get love. So stop looking for love and start giving out love, because you have more than enough to give. It's who you are. Love is the answer. Peace. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Remember, God is the greatest.